Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a video about why I chose cosmetology school, and this video is so close to my heart because it's something that I questioned before I went there, and I struggled with on deciding whether to go or not. And I know that I've talked to so many girls that also struggle with the decision, and not just cosmetology school, but any school that, or anything that you guys that you want to do, but you're worried about what other people think. And with me, I know I worry so much about what people think, like more than I should. And I let it get in the way of a lot of things that I really wanted, because I was just so concerned about what other people thought. And it's a really hard decision. And most girls and guys that I've talked to all start in a university, 4-year university, and you know, they struggle with it throughout the 4 years that they're there, or however long years they're there. And most of them, you know, never go because they're worried about what their parents are going to say, and they regret it in the long run. But not that I'm saying that 4-year university is not beneficial, because I know I'm going back, and I feel like it's, especially in this day and age, it's very, very, very important. But I'll just start with my story before I start rambling on. I went to a 4-year university. I started my major in nursing, again, because everyone told me, oh, that's where the money's at, you need to do nursing, and that's where all our jobs are. So I went in doing nursing, and my first year I got a science class, which usually does not happen typically. You're supposed to at least be there for a year, I think, or at least a semester before you get the science class. But long story short, I got a science class, and I was getting straight A's except for that class. I was actually failing, my first F ever in any class. And you know, I was like, was thinking about it, like, this is not for me. I hate blood, hate science. Why would I do nursing? I talked to one of my teachers at my university, and you know, she told me, you need to do what you want to do, because you're not going to be successful. It's not something you want to do. And that stuck with me. This still sticks with me to this day, and every time I talk to her, I always tell them that, because it's so true. So after that, I switched to business my second semester, and that, I love business. That's where I'm going. When I'm going back, that's what I'm going to do. I loved it. My second year of college, I had my daughter, and I took a semester off, and you know, I felt lost. I felt like I had no direction. I felt like I have no path. Like I was just in an open field, and I didn't know where to go. And you know, I was signing up for back my classes, and there just for so many roadblocks. And you know, I sat back and like, why is all this happening? Like, why can I not, you know, sign up for my classes? Why is there just so much getting in the way? So I noticed, like, every time I do my makeup, and that's the only thing that'll keep my daughter quiet for a long period of time, is, you know, watch me do my makeup, watch me do my hair and everything. And I thought it was the cutest thing, but you know, I still kept trying to get into my university, back in university, and I still kept trying. And then I noticed that there was a commercial, and I'm not going to say what the commercial is because I'm giving away what my school is, but she always watched the commercial. Every time it came on, like, she would turn around and make sure she watched it. And you know, I just kept moving on. It's nothing. But then I had a hairdresser. We were really, really, really close, and she passed away. And you know, then I started thinking, like, maybe this is really a sign. Like, maybe I should just, you know, pursue it. And for me, I felt right off the bat that was a sign for me, you know, to follow the stream that I've been having for the past 2 years. But yeah, so you know, I talked to my sister, and I talked to my boyfriend at the time, and they were so supportive. They're like, you know, you really should follow your dream. Like, you always worry about what other people say. And you know, it really like pushed me even further. So my sister sent me all these links to the schools and told me to call and just, you know, go in and just, you know, see my options. Yeah, I went to one. I applied to different schools, and one of them, like, I just, felt like that wasn't for me. Another one, I went there. I loved it. It was so me, and yeah, I decided to go there. But one of the first things that my teacher said, I remember, is, a lot of people are makeup artists by just watching. Well, she said it. I forgot exactly what she said, but it was just to the what she was saying was that so much of us feel like we're cosmetologists because we watch YouTube and we learned everything from YouTube. And you don't learn everything you need to know on YouTube. It's like a totally different venue. Like when you actually know people's makeup, it's so different from what you learn on YouTube, because they really you're learning to apply to yourself. And don't get me wrong, you learn a lot. And if you just want to do makeup by yourself on your face, then YouTube is perfect. But when you want to be a makeup artist, you need to be able to do it on other people's face. And there's so many different types of skin. And what she also told us is that you can't know you fully know what you're doing unless you know why you're doing it. And and it's so true, because some people, like we talked about contouring, everyone contours wherever they see on YouTube. Right here, they highlight right here, and not everyone needs to. And some people do it every day, and not realize, like, some of these YouTubers, they just do it for YouTube, just because they're on camera. It doesn't look like that because they're on camera, but you cannot do it on an everyday basis. You don't learn that. And for me, like, now I'm in cosmetology school for hair, makeup, skincare, nails, and all that, and doing everything. I originally walked in just for makeup, and like now I feel like I'm so much more well-rounded. And but cosmetology just has so many different paths to go down. There's just so many different jobs. Everyone assumes that they're just gonna work in a salon or when they go to cosmetology school, and that's just not the case at all. There's just so much to do with your license. There's so many ways that you can take your license and make it something even bigger, and it's just so much to do. And you can never keep a closed mind in the school, because you're going to learn so much. One minute you might love to do color, the next minute you're going to love to I don't know, cut. There's just so many times that you fall in love with all these different things, and you never ever stop learning. It's just a continuing education all the time. It's like you never stop. The trends change and everything. But there are times I felt like giving up. Like I was in school and I just felt like this is not for me. And I feel like we all, once you start the school, we all go through those times. You're like, oh, this is not for me. I give up. I can't do it. And there were times I just didn't want to come back, and I was scared, and I felt like I didn't get something. So I'm not going to be good. And the good thing about cosmetology is that if you just keep practicing and practicing and practicing, you are bound to master whatever you want to master. It's whatever you set your mind to do. And so I went in with the intention of just makeup, and now I love color, and I love coloring hair. I love it. It's just my comfort zone. I love it. And it's just like and it encourages you to use your mind. Like you can just this an open canvas. And honestly, it's one of the best decisions I made for myself. And it's the first time I've done something when I'm one of the few people that supported me, and I've not everyone agreed with it. But sometimes you just need to do what's best for you and not work with other people, because it's you living your life another day. And I just thought about my daughter, and when she was my age, if she was struggling with something she wanted to do and she felt like I wouldn't support her, I always want her to feel like I support her 100%. And I always want to encourage her to follow her dream, and it's kind of impossible for me to be able to encourage her to follow her dream if I didn't follow mine. So I hope everyone watching this video, if it's not just about cosmetology, anything you aspire to do and aspire to be, I hope that you guys find in yourself to follow your dream and invest in yourself and believe in yourself. because if you don't do it, then no one else will. And sometimes you have to be your own support system. Sometimes that's just what you have to do, and just have hope that once you build your foundation, there's going to be a whole bunch of supporters supporting you once they see that you believe in yourself. But yeah, like I said, this video meant so much to me, and I really hope that it inspires everyone that watched it to do what they believe in. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling on, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And you know, comment down below, what do you aspire to do and your success stories. And I know for me, like, I didn't believe I could do it, and now I feel, I still, don't get me wrong, I still have my days and I'm like, listen, I cannot do it, there's everyone better than me. But everyone has those days. Even in my university, I felt like I couldn't do it. We all had that feeling. But the most important part is that at the end of the day, you keep on pushing, you know? So comment below on your success stories, and just to give people more encouragement and let them know that they're not alone, that everyone goes through this feeling. So yeah, thank you for watching, and like this video if it helped you, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye guys, thank you, I love you.